Hi there, it's Julie from Simply Notable, and I'm sitting outside on my porch today, and I thought I would talk to you about winding yarn up into a skein. So this is my favorite way to buy yarn, or in these cute little skeins. All a skein really is a big loop. It's just a big loop of yarn that's twisted. One side twists one way, one out, one in, until it's twisted so much that it twists onto itself. Oh, maybe a little more. So it kind of twists onto itself, and then one side gets tucked inside the other, and that makes your skein. And the nice thing about having yarn stored in skeins is it's a nice and loose way to store it so that it doesn't get stretched out. Sometimes if I have yarn that I bought in a ball, I'll want to get it into a skein. And I want to do that today because I want that big loose loop in order to over dye the yarn that I'm using. I think I bought an entire bag of this this kind of aqua yarn, and it's just 100% wool, and I want to make slippers. And I'm just so tired of the same color. I want to make slippers for my kids and do different colors, so I'm going to try over dyeing. So a Niddy Noddy is a great way to wind up, take yarn in another form, like if it's on a bobbin or if it's in a ball, and make it into a skein. These Niddy Noddies we made ourselves, and it's actually two pieces and that go together, and to wind it you want it perpendicular, each end perpendicular to the other, and then when you take it off you'll twist it so they're parallel. These are easy to make, and we actually have a blog post about how to do that, so I'll link it so you can see. And then I use this small little one for mini skeins, like for leftover yarns and stuff. And then today I'm just going to use this medium-sized one. So I wanted to show you that you start with, you take the end of your yarn and you lay it over the arm. And you grasp it so that you're holding the end of the yarn and the arm together. And you're going to keep your hand there the entire time that you wind this over the arms. And make sure your arms are perpendicular to each other, and begin by going, let's say if it's facing you, if the top arms are facing you, you want to begin by winding over the right. Then you cup up under and up over the left. And if you continue in this pattern, you won't have to move your hand the entire time because you won't wrap around it. When you wind, you do want it to keep your yarn somewhat loose going in this pattern, because if you wind too tight when you try to take it off, wow, are you going to have a problem. So I try to just kind of lay it there, and you can twist your hand to help yourself. I'll try to keep it more steady just so that you get that pattern ingrained in your mind. When you start, you're going to your right, over your right, and then under, up over, under, over. Okay, so once you've wound it, you want to stabilize each of these 4 lengths of yarn. And the way you do that is you take a little tie, lay it over the top, and then halfway through, take it to the inside. Now your tie is half over the top, half under the bottom. Go back through. So you're going to have like a little figure 8 tie. And you'll tie it together there. See if you can see. Then you'll do that on each of the 4 sides. Also here, here, and here. Then you'll twist it so that the sides are parallel. And even though I was careful to try to stay loose, it's not always all that easy to get off. So there we go. Off we come. We have our loop. And I can make this into a little skein. Kind of small, but a skein nonetheless. Let it twist on itself. And secure it one through the other. And there you are. Winding your yarn into a skein. It's easy, you can do it. See you back in the group.